assignment. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On second down, here's Ryan. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Now after the interception, here's Cutler. It's caught, Stills, right side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Here we go. Green 39.
Now Cutler to throw on second down. It's complete. Stills. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, it's Cutler. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. No. Check. Passing now. 3-19.
Now Drake. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down, here's Cutler. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Now it's Cutler. And incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Let's go.
On second down, it's Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to... And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kiko Alonso not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Ryan. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On third down, Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first and 10, it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. First down now, but that clock rolling. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Now Cutler on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They start the second half here with Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense that's just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From midfield now, here's Cutler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dontari Poe forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. On second down, Cutler. He sets to fire deep. That's caught at the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 41 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the red zone now, here's Cutler on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run with Drake. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, it's a nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
Let's go. Green 39. Leopard. Watching that party.
Now Cutler. Now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown Falcons. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Throwing now, Cutler on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let
me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Freeman again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Second and 10. It's Cutler again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On third down, Cutler. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Freeman breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Green 39! Green 39!
Second and 10 now. It's Cutler. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Thomas. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Let's go!
On first and 10, it's Cutler. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again is Cutler. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So the offense has it first and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19!
Cutler to throw again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They were looking that time for Leonte Carew. That'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Cutler. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Cutler. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Cutler to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. And a catch made by Leonte Carew. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Leonte Carew, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Golden Tate, only a couple yards shy of 100. He's at 98 receiving to this point. To throw on third down, Ryan, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 11. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Here's Cutler. And Thomas has it. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now it's Cutler. Flush to his right. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Drew Brees, over 300 yards now, and also 3 touchdown passes. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Freeman. Oh, he shifts past him. And, oh, he'll be shoved to the turf that time at the 5-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Now it's Freeman. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 33-yard attempt. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Falcons, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Miami, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.
Montana.
You know, I'm like, yeah, nice P.